Duel Links is in a bit of a stagnant place right now. Cyber Angels have established their place as top dog, with Ninja's Burn and Red Eye's Zombie decks in close succession. Sure, there are occasional outliers, but the huge majority of competitive players have moved into these main 4 meta decks. So with that in mind, these are my 5 additions which I would like to see to help increase the variety of decks played and to help shake up the meta a little. First one is quite simple. MST, or Mystical Space Typhoon, is a straight 1-for-1. It costs me only 1 card in order to destroy only 1 card of my opponent's. MST was actually used in the card game during the GX era and was seen as a staple in pretty much all decks. And given how back row orientated Duel Links currently is, having some flexible and reliable back row destruction, which can fit into just about any deck, would definitely help open up options. JINZO. Too powerful for Duel Links currently? I honestly don't think so. When Silent Magician and Horus were introduced to the game, they both found success thanks to their immunity to spell cards, with the most common at the time being Super Rush, Headlong, Enemy Controller, and even Soul Exchange seeing play. With the release of these monsters and some powerful trap cards, players have moved into using trap cards as their primary monster protection/destruction, with Enemy Controller surviving only due to necessity with Cyber Angels running around everywhere. If JINZO were to be added to Duel Links now, not only would it shake up the reliance on Wall of Disruption and Mirror Wall being run in almost any deck that can fit them, it may also see the return of Horus and Silent Magician. If players were to move away from trap-heavy back row, then these old anti-spell decks could see play again, as they will finally have some spells to counter. Just like JINZO, Cyber Dragons may be seen as too powerful or too easy to add to just about any deck when considered in isolation. But given the smaller deck size of Duel Links, most decks cannot easily fit extra cards in them without upsetting their own strategy. Think about how strong Sphere Karibo is, for example, and how rarely you see it teched into decks that can't naturally run one. With Red Eye's Zombie being special summoned every single turn you kill it, and Dakini with 3700 attack hitting the field on turn 2, would a 2100 single monster really matter? VOLCANICs, the GX archetype and signature cards of one of the GX series' more prominent side characters, they could easily be added by making Axel a playable character, or like Jesse, do it as a limited time event. They are based on dealing effect damage and using Blaze Accelerator to destroy opposing monsters, all at the cost of not being able to attack with their own monsters in that turn. A personal favourite of mine from way back in the day, and it has a kind of unique playstyle compared to, say, Roids, which would be yet another fusion-based deck, which, let's face it, is basically the majority of all the GX decks. With Ra just released and the other 2 gods already revealed in the game files by data miners, I cannot wait for the trio to be made available. Slifer and Obelisk would definitely not impact the meta in any relevant way. The investment just to get them onto the field is too much given how easily removed they are, but given how large the old school portion of the Duel Links player base is, this is one addition I would like to see just for the sake of nostalgia and opening up some new fun YouTube deck combinations. So that's it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know what you feel is the next best step for Duel Links right now. How can we shake up the meta, and how can we increase the variety of decks being played currently?